G'day guys, Sci-Fi back again with another action figure review. 107 Count Dooku. Wow, this is a hard one to find, but I managed to pick him up. Yeah. I missed him out in the stores and for the pre-orders, but I managed to find him in an eBay seller in Queensland, in Australia. $60. I don't mind. I've got him. Fantastic. Look at this. How cool is that? It's the box 107. No big difference. Same thing. Titus artwork. Looks pretty good. I like it. And all the other doodads and whatever. 107. Count. Whoops. Upside down. Count Dooku. Dooku in Japanese means poison, but also Dooku, Doku in Portuguese means from the arse or shit. Charming, so Dooku it is, poison. But this is a fantastic figure. Look at that, that's great. So Christopher Lee, one of my favourite actors ever since back when my dad made me watch the Dracula films, James Bond films, and of course myself watching Lord of the Rings and as such. And this figure is absolutely amazing. Now for once, the cape, sorry, we'll go from a head sculpt down. I'm going to babble on a lot with this figure, definitely. That's a great head sculpt. That is amazing. The cape, it billows a little. I don't mind. In his case, I really don't mind. It doesn't like flare out too much, but it's pretty good. Oh, it's already got a few bits of dust on it, yeah. Well, welcome to Australia. Land of dust. And, yep, you don't take it off. Also, whoops, the neck, you can move the head, but it's a weird sort of neck. I won't do it. Sorry about my scabby little manky band-aid there. How cool is that? Yeah, he moves from below the head, from his neck. His head doesn't move. I have a funny feeling the cape is secured to the back there. So you don't take it off. You just don't. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. I do have other 3.75 figures and they look absolutely terrible. They're not very good. Is there a, I don't know, someone tell me down below, is there a new vintage collection figure of Dooku? I don't know. Darth Tyrannus, as he's known as well. Tyrannus, or Tyrant, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, that's the Greek word for tyrant, a king who oppresses. And Dooku, as I said, poison. Yeah, and he stands well. I don't need a stand for this one. Fantastic. I love it. Yeah, Christopher Lee. He actually, believe it or not, he actually turned down the role of Grand Moff Tarkin, which went to his best friend, Peter Cushing, who also was in all the Dracula movies and whatnot. So there you go. He wasn't going to knock that back, was he? Of course, we all know him as Saruman. Yes, and he has that imposing voice, doesn't he? No one has a voice like him. The timbre is reassuring, yet very commanding. Unlike Vader, who's just completely dominating, you know. But it's good. I'm not going to do too much. I do like doing a bit of Sir Christopher Lee's voice. He's got a great voice. But anyway, so let's look at the weapons as well. So, yeah. It's got the one. Okay, yeah. It's based on a Arabian rapier. Sort of sword, curved. The click button there. And a normal saber. But this one came with a swoosh type blade. I've only ever seen this once in a figure, and it was a Hot Toys / sideshow, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. My son had a Obi-Wan Kenobi figure, which I have put on my channel. My son sometimes comes over with some high-end figures and goes, "Here, video that," and I did, and it had that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, here's one absolute mad-looking figure. Great looking head sculpt, clothing, everything. And yeah, if you don't know much about Sir Christopher Lee, look him up. Just, yeah, I mean, his whole history, his life, what a guy. You know, he's that sort of dude. And I love his voice. His voice is amazing. Okay. So there we go. Don't know if I'll have any figures up in the next week or so. Who knows? Yeah. Everything's been pushed. Everything's been pushed back for a couple of months, or so pushed forward for a couple of months. So we shall see. But yeah, Hasbro, there we go. You've topped yourself. You've done Sir Christopher Lee. You've done the old, the new, the living, the dead. Now, how about some other figures, you know, some aliens, other droids, you know, blink and miss characters. Again, I say this all the time. I bang this drum constantly. Please, Hasbro, sort it out. Anyway, he is fantastic. A good addition to my collection. Okay, there we go. Going to hit the 8-minute mark in about 10 seconds. Alright guys, the force is with you always. Sci-Fi out.